Hi, I'm Luba, your host of ADTV Selling San Francisco, and today we're in the Intermission, home of the famous Mission-style burrito. People love to argue about which one is the oldest, and La Cumbre is definitely one of the legends. But I'm not here to argue, I'm just here to enjoy it. The Mission-style burrito is one of those San Francisco originals that feels almost bigger than the food itself. It's simple, but somehow perfect. Rice, beans, meat, salsa, all wrapped in a foil like a small gift from the city. It is comfort, history, and personality in one. It feeds people, it brings people together, and it carries decades of neighborhood culture in every bite. And whether you come here once a week or once in a while, the Mission Burrito always hits like home. People come here for the food, the art, the music, and the history, but they stay because it feels alive in a way that only this neighborhood can. Old families, new energy, restaurants that have been here forever, and spots that reinvent themselves every year. That's what makes it such a loved place to live and play. Damn, that was good. When I'm in the Mission, I always save a little room for dessert. Now I'm off to Dandelion Chocolate. Let's go. I'm here at Dandelion Chocolate on Valencia. This was their first location in San Francisco, and it's become a Mission staple here since 2012. I'm just grabbing a little something for our next stop. I got my treats, and now we're off to the Roxy. Come on. We're here at the Roxy, one of the city's oldest and most loved independent theaters. The place is well over 100 years old. And we're here to talk today to Lex Salone, the executive director, and to Henry Rosenthal, the board president, to see how they saved this amazing community theater. Let's go. The Roxy has been a part of the Mission for more than a century, but it hasn't always been secure. For years, it was one landlord decision away from losing its home. When the chance came to buy the building opened up, the nonprofit community around the Roxy stepped in. Donors, artists, and neighbors all pulled together to protect a place that means so much to the city. Owning the building gives the Roxy stability, room to restore the space, and a future as strong as its history. Hi guys, I brought you chocolates from Dandelions.
This is awesome.
I wanted to thank you for taking your time to meet with me today.
Thank you.
The fabulous Roxy. And I'd love you guys to tell folks outside a little bit about the building's history.
So you are standing in one of the oldest continuously operating cinemas in the country. The Roxy was purpose-built as a movie theater in 1913. So if you look back at our blueprints from 1913, you will see the theater, basically the same theater that we're standing in here right now. So you can transport yourself back in time to when we were in Nickelodeon and we were playing silent films, and fast forward to the talkies when it was the first sound synced with film, and fast forward to decades when color started coming in and then Technicolor. And so this movie theater has seen almost the entire history of cinema itself.
That is so cool.
The Roxy is the beating heart of the neighborhood. It's a neighborhood gem theater, beloved by all who walk through its doors.
The Big Roxy that we're sitting in right now is 233 seats. And one of the things we love is that you'll see that the seats are not big recliners. We are very similar to where we were 100 years ago. And so you can turn to your neighbor and meet the people sitting next to you and talk about the film actor and develop friendships. We're not just showing movies, we're a part of people making memories. First dates and film premieres and birthday parties, and where they got to meet David Cronenberg, their favorite director, Quentin Tarantino or Kelly Reichardt or Patton Oswalt, or the list goes on and on of all of the incredible filmmakers that have graced this stage. And some of my personal favorite filmmakers are the local filmmaking community. And that includes Henry here and so many of the just incredible Bay Area talents that we have. And we're incredibly committed to showing 35 millimeter and film, on film, celluloid film, the way directors meant their films to be seen. Our 35 millimeter projectors are from the early 40s. And just 2 doors up the street, we also show 16 millimeter in the Little Roxy. We love the Little Roxy. It's quirky. We do more risk-taking films in there, things that maybe wouldn't draw 230 people, but deserve to be seen in an audience on the big screen. Henry, do you want to share anything about the Little Roxy?
The Little Roxy makes the whole model work. In the old days, movies on the single screen, movies would be booked in, and if they didn't perform well, they were stuck for a week and the theater would suffer. Now, the second screen gives the theater, the programmers, the flexibility to move movies around, to book more films, and provide just a better experience for the audience.
And we sell out the Big and the Little Roxy multiple nights a week. People are so excited to be back in the movie theaters. And after facing such uncertainty, it's been such a privilege and honor to have other nonprofits from San Francisco reaching out and say, you're giving me hope that we can do this.
We feel like we're the flag bearers leading the nation forward.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for taking some time with me today. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Thank you guys for saving the Roxy. Thank you for joining me in the mission today. This neighborhood reminds me why San Francisco is so worth fighting for. Its people, its history, and its culture keep places like the Roxy alive. Thanks so much for joining me. And until next time, remember to live beautifully and live confidently.